Ladies and gentlemen, the final bout will be held on the central tatami, and the first contest will be bronze medal contest for men under 90 kg category.
Finalni blok održavat će se na centralnom tatamiju i prva borba je borba za brončanu medalju u kategoriji do 90 kg.
Let's get on behalf of the International Judo Federation, Croatian Judo Federation, and for all the sponsors, welcome to the final block of Zagreb Grand Prix 2021, Croatia.
Well, very big welcome back to Zagreb and to this third day of this Judo Grand Prix. This wonderful city is once again playing host to this first tournament after the Tokyo Olympic Games, where new and older fighters start their build-up towards Paris in 2024, and that's going to come up really, really quickly. Now, the judo's been excellent, and we look forward to more judo action in this final block of the tournament. 5 weight categories being contested, and we start this evening with the 90 kilos bronze medal matches, and to introduce the fighters is my co-commentator Sheldon Franco Rooks.
Good afternoon, Neil, and good afternoon to everyone at home watching wherever you may be. We're going to begin with the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 90 kilo category. This features Wahid Borshashvili of Austria. He goes up against Stanislav Gunchenko of Ukraine. It'll be Borshashvili in the white judogi, Gunchenko in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vasily Smolin Jr. of Russia.
Yes, so we're off here, and the under 90 kilos category has been an exciting one. We've seen some good matches. It started a bit slow, I have to say, at the beginning of the day. The first 2 days we had faster beginnings, but it's warmed up as we've gone further and further into it. And yes, we've seen some good judo and some good explosive judo from new and old fighters. And I'm saying, I don't mean age-wise, but certainly, you know, 1 or 2 of them been there before. 1 or 2 of them, Sheldon, new to the Grand Prix, Grand Slam, and to the World Tour.
Yeah, you look at the names, and over a period of time you get used to who's coming up, and you get the new ones. Well, the name Borshashvili is not new to us, but maybe Wahid, he comes from that group of brothers that have had some degree of success already.
Yeah, and of course the younger brother doing well here and fighting for 3rd place here in the under 90 kilos category. Gunchenko, though, of Ukraine, also very right-handed fighter, Gunchenko. Big arm over the back there, and just about to say, I suspect that every time that big right arm comes over the back, Borshashvili is going to go in.
I feel a little bit sorry, because we were talking about new people, and it also means that there's some who are going to be not pushed out, but they've had their time. And I think of Kejau Nabali, who are under 90 kilos for Ukraine, just didn't manage to make it. Such a good junior, and then, you know.
Well, we find that, don't we, a lot as well, that the Olympic Games, after the Olympic Games, You've got 4 years then, preparation. You start the whole cycle again. You build up as many points as you can. 2 years prior to the games, they half the points, then the Olympic qualification starts and the world rankings becomes very important then. Top 18 get into the Olympic Games, but they're not worried about that now. They're worried about mat time and also just getting an early Grand Prix victory, no matter what the medal is. But these two here, it'll be a good medal for either one of them.
Zinchenko picked up a penalty for just hanging on to one side of the jacket for too long, both hands on one side, and then not coming up with an attack.
Yeah, for any of the people out there that don't know judo, not that familiar with it, I know we've got a lot of judoka out there watching, but for the ones that have never seen it, the main aim is to score ippon, and you can do that by throwing them on their back with impetus, with force. And if you do two where you throw them on their side, you can win it. Arm lock or strangle for a submission, or hold them down on their back for 20 seconds. So 3 different ways of winning on the ground. So yeah, it's pretty much, judo is very much transitioning from standing down to ground and then back up again if it doesn't work.
Almost half the contest gone. Just that single Shido against Zinchenko.
Yeah, just almost caught him there, didn't he, Zinchenko? Now trying for a strangle, and it was across the face. So immediately the referee calls mate, stands them up. Halfway through the contest, there's 4 minutes for the first part of the contest, and if there's no score or if it's all even, they'll go into a golden score. Then any score wins. We've got a penalty system as well. You can see that little yellow flag there. Zinchenko has a Shido penalty. 3 of those and you lose it by default, so you can't afford too many of those. Got that big arm over the top there, and didn't quite get him onto his back there. His leg stopped him, didn't it? His own leg stopped his opponent from touching the mat there, so no score given. It's got to be the side, and it's got to be the upper part of the side of the body, not the lower part. It's got to be the upper part, making contact with the mat. Tomanegi there from Borchesvili.
Zinchenko managed to spin out of that, giving us a sign of his acrobatic skills there, Zinchenko.
Well, this is how it all started, isn't it? The day started like this, just a little bit slow. We're hoping that it will build up, and we'll see a few ippons as they carry on. A little bit of nerves here from these two.
Yeah, Grand Prix medal at stake.
Yeah, well, they take a step up, don't they? They have the European Cups and the World Cup, which are just a degree lower than the World Tour. And then you have Grand Prix, Grand Slams. You've got then World Championships, European Championships and things like that, and Continental Championships. No score on the board, and looks like it's going to go into a first golden score here, the first bronze medal match in the under 90 kilos category, and I don't think that we've seen either of them going close to scoring. Not really. Not enough rotation there for that Cianagi, and every time he does that, Zinchenko, he goes over the face, and the referee very quick to stand him up.
Neil has already mentioned the little nervous signs that we're seeing from both fighters. Zinchenko picks up a second Shido as we go into golden score, and it's not surprising. Both fighters have been to Grand Prix before, but neither of them neither of this pair have medalled yet, so a first Grand Prix medal is at stake for them, and perhaps that's why they're a little bit tentative in going forward.
Yeah, well, Gunchenko now has to attack, and he's one more slip. If he steps outside that yellow area as well, that's the ring, or where we have to stay within that area. If he steps out purposely, he could get to Shido, any Shido, and it will be all over. Now, is he going to get a score for that? That was a very soft drive forward there from Borchesvili. So he gets a penalty there for grabbing the leg. You can't grip the legs or anywhere below the belt line. You can grip the belt, but you've got to attack straight away. Can't grip anywhere below the belt line. And if you do, you get penalised for it. And that means that a lot of the techniques come from the hips and from coordinating the feet and the hands together in order to get lift and rotation for the throws. So no rugby tackles in judo anymore. A lot of judo people out there will be going, well, we want to see some of the leg grabs back. Not everybody was opposed to leg grabbing if it went upwards in trajectory, but a lot of wrestling styles came into judo, and it became very bent over, didn't it, in its appearance. So the Olympic Committee said, you need to change it. So he's onto the neck again, and I'm not sure whether he's got underneath the neck, and the referee is trying to make sure.
Been a little bit untidy with that entry, to be honest. Once, twice, 3 times across the face.
Yeah, but there's no repercussions if you get it wrong. So they don't penalise, they just mate it. If they gave a penalty for it, he wouldn't do it.
Coming up to 2 minutes of golden score. Borchesvili has persisted with that little... Yoko Shitemi was at to tap there, though.
Yeah, all over there, and something happened on the way over, and Borchesvili has won it. Well, when you think that Gunchenko there, he fought so hard, and then something happened on the way over, he got injured, so the referee will just give the match to Borchesvili. It'll all be over, and Austria have a medal.
Yeah, he may have damaged his shoulder on the way down. I thought for a moment that as soon as they went into Newaza that he'd had that strangle on him, but wasn't the case. He tapped out as a result of injury to his shoulder, so that's really unfortunate for Gunchenko.
A little bit of a lackluster contest there just to kick us off into the under 90 kilos category. A medal for Austria. Not the best one, but it's going to pick up from now, almost positively.
Right shoulder it is that is giving him some problems. He's up on his feet and walking off under his own steam, so at least that is good news. Now medical staff will have a look at him and tidy him up.
Always a shame, isn't it, when something like that happens?
We've got a second bronze medal contest coming up next. It'll be Jesper Smink of the Netherlands to go up against Hussein Kalmuzaev of Russia. It'll be Smink in the white judogi, Kalmuzaev in blue.
Just looking at the age there of Kalmuzaev, and Kalmuzaev, of course, the twin brother of the Olympic gold medalist from London in the weight below. Both the brothers been around a long time. Only 27 years of age. It seems like they should be a lot older, you know, which means that in London, of course, quite a bit younger.
Ed Lutyens is the referee in the middle. This one from Belgium. Yeah, I remember the...
Yeah, I said London, didn't I? And it was Rio de Janeiro, wasn't it?
Yeah, we know,
for the Olympics.
we know what you mean.
Yeah, I know you did.
Netherlands, the bronze medal Grand Prix medalist, Jesper Smee.
Well, hopefully they'll come out, have an open match, both of them open up, and we'll see something big. Both big pickup guys, so there's possibility there, especially if they get close to each other. Komazev, he definitely likes to hook in close, and if he does that, then Schmink likes it as well, so that'll be an interesting little matchup. Both look very cool, calm and collected here, as if they're having a little randery, but believe me, it's not. All this grip fighting out here is all about posturing up, getting the grip that you want, and then you will attack. So they'll both get Shido for not gripping up properly and not committing. So they have to commit to it. First turn in from Schmink, looks for the Cianagi.
Thought about the Osodogari, didn't he? Mazeev went across for a moment, then bailed from that attack. Yeah,
exactly. Well, it's right to right, so yeah, they want to attack that front leg there, but you'll have to be a tiny bit careful with that with Schmink, because Schmink goes left Sioi as well. So it's about attacking both flanks, a little bit like on a football pitch where you go down the right wing and then the left wing, and you set them up one side or the other, or get them to react one way or the other, and that's what they're trying to do. If you go the same way all the time, then it's easier to block. You get used to it.
Missed with the attempted Uchimata. There was a thought there from Kalmazeev, and then almost countered from Smink, but clutching at straws here, because Kalmazeev's attack was a long way off and Smink's attempted counter was just as far away, so it really wasn't any real threat there, but at least there was the thought of doing something.
Yeah, it's Kalmazeev that's been the more positive in this. He's the one going forward. Schmink has to get on the pace just that little bit and to start taking a few chances himself. Kalmazeev again, big right arm over. He's the one using the Ashiwaza. There's the Uchimata. 1, 2, 3 attacks there. Schmink still not able to even turn in. Now, that's a situation. Schmink decides to come out.
There was no real thump from Kalmazeev with the Uchimata, was there? He was in, but there wasn't really any, wasn't punchy.
No, I think it's self-belief that you can tell, can't you? Somebody comes out, I mean, oh no, when he hits, every time he hits, you think he's going to throw for Ippon, you know, and that is a real belief in the ability and the measure of the throw, coordination, speed.
Smink wanted to go over on that right side as well. We thought better of it.
And Osodogari again there, Kalmazeev. Schmink about to get a second penalty here because Schmink hasn't actually taken the initiative. Second one up to Schmink. So one more and it will be all over.
Kalmazeev has seen the way that this contest has gone. Moving forward, really, to try and keep Smink off and make things difficult for both of them to attack and allow Smink to pick up a third penalty.
Yeah, well, it's not like he's not attacking off it either, that Osodagari. See how he's got the edge of the sleeve there? He's got to be a little bit careful that he doesn't stay there for too long, because it looked to me as if his thumb was up the sleeve. And it could definitely be misinterpreted as that, so doesn't need to stay there too long, but going straight away for the attack. It's all over. So Kamazeev wins. He gets the bronze medal. Schmink, well, almost mugged, wasn't he, there?
Oh, almost feel like saying as though he gifted that contest to Karl Mazeev. Just really didn't come up with anything that threatened the Russian, and the Russian kind of glided his way through that. Third penalty picked up by Jesper Smink means that Hussein Kalmazaev of Russia takes the second of the bronze medals. We've got the final to come up next. Perhaps we'll get a little bit of lift-off when the next two fighters come onto the tatami, and I'm sure that's going to be the case because we've got the #1 seed Mamadali Medvedev of Azerbaijan to go up against Luka Maisoradze of Georgia. It'll be Medvedev in the white judogi, Maisoradze in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
We talked about Luka Maisoradze and the fact that he was out the juniors. He's an exciting find for the Georgians, and he's trying to work his way up the world rankings. Of course, he was out there. We were saying, weren't we, how much depth they've got in the under-90s and 81 kilos, the Georgians. They've got so much depth there. And so there's a chance there that the up-and-coming juniors can be kept back. But not with this man here. He's just suddenly stepped onto the platform, and he's in his first Grand Prix gold medal match. But Medvedev, he's a real awkward customer, isn't he? He's one of the most awkward, actually, in the category.
Tall, rangy. 2 minutes in, you think you've got him because he's already looking completely worn out. And then, the second minute into golden score, you ask yourself, is he still here?
Well, they're both like that. Both these fighters look as if, I mean, I can see them standing in front of each other after about 3 minutes, looking as if nothing's going to happen, and then we see a score. But hopefully it'll happen a little bit before that. Here we go, the final. Medvedev in white here, Azerbaijan, Maisoradze of Georgia in blue. Extremely left-handed, Medvedev. And he'll catch the sleeve, throw a thundering left hand right the way over the top there, but it's not the kind of thing that the Georgians are not used to, because they do exactly the same. Actually, I was looking for the head-to-heads there of both of them, but I didn't see it. So left against right.
Yeah, they haven't gone up against each other previously. Luka Maisoradze and Mamadali Medvedev.
See, he didn't like that, did he, Maisoradze? That big left arm over there. He's not bad keen on that. As soon as it lands there, he's just flicking it off. So they'll be penalised, one each, one Shido apiece, for flicking it off, negative gripping.
So much taller than Maisoradze Medvedev, isn't he? It's hard to get up there and control from up and around the collar.
Yeah, he is. He's rangy, and he uses that a lot He feeds the left leg in, and then a lot of his techniques come from there. What he can't do is feed the leg in half-hearted, because Materazzi will punish him for it. So neither one of these are committed here. A really tight final. Now Materazzi going in. Look, he was looking for the outside of the leg there. Big Kosodagari, and there he is. Oh, he's going to get it. The massive hip on there by Medvedev. And he was looking for it and setting him up for it. And the young Georgian didn't have an answer for it. The rangy Medvedev there. He was looking to go around the outside of the leg. Got to be careful when you attack that front leg. But he made sure that all the weight was on it and absolutely buried him.
A big celebration from Medvedev, all in the day's work. I wonder if he'll be walking past our commentary spot and wiping the sweat from his brow. Which
well, he has been, hasn't he? All day he's been walking past the commentary positions as if to say, whew, that was a little bit tighter than I thought it was going to be, but he started off a bit slow, didn't he? Went into golden score a couple of times and got better and better as his day went on. This young Georgian, you're going to see a lot of him over the next 3 years. There's the Kosoto there, didn't have an answer to it, and he just forces him back. He controls the upper part of the body, the arms go underneath there. That bucket grip there controls the upper part of the body, and he just drives off the back leg. Look at this back leg, look how it readjusts, and he turns his head in the direction that he wants it to go. Great change of direction, and he puts him flat on his back.
Yeah, Materazzi thinks for a moment that he can go in the other direction. He hits the wall, and then Medvedev, as Neil says, is taking him in the other direction. Can't stop that one.
No, I mean, he knew it. As soon as he went over there, it's all fair dues, you know. That was a great technique. Took the opportunity.
Gold medal for Mamadali Medvedev of Azerbaijan. Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Sophie Berger of Belgium goes up against Teresa Zenker of Germany. It'll be Berger in the white judogi, Zenker in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vitaly Sulima of Ukraine.
Fought each other once before, and Berger of Belgium was the winner on that occasion, not in a Grand Prix bronze medal match. Can make a difference, step up, everything to gain here. Big points, of course, and the points will go towards a world ranking. Now, the big advantage, of course, of having a higher world ranking in this next year, for example, is that it'll give you better seeding sometimes for the next event. So I think it's important to know that it's still important to have a higher world ranking, because it does make a difference. The ones with the number 1 and number 2 world rankings coming in here, the higher ranked people, have had a contest less than the rest. Mostly. Berger in white then.
I think there was only one weight category where it was even, and they all had a first round. The rest of them, as Neil said, you've got the higher ranked player getting a bye into the next round. And the numbers not being massive, that could be one contest and then you're into the quarter-final.
Yeah, and if it's the Olympic Games or World Championships, makes a massive difference. I mean, the Olympic Games, just for everybody who had interest, I mean, Ono and Teddy Riner, two of the greatest judoka in the world, because they weren't concentrating on a lot of the qualification events. They qualified with lower world rankings, came in unseeded to the Olympic Games. So some unfortunate person had either one of them as a first round match. They didn't care, but the person that got them did. Still to see some big ippon techniques and looking for the Makakomi. Need two hands on here. Now, has she got that? That might, oh, that was very close. You're underneath the neck there, and the strangle was on immediately. She used the jacket underneath the neck, and that was very, very close. And that was not far off as well. So they'll follow it down into a groundwork situation. Quite often they'll try for the Sangaku turn with the legs and then turn it into the hold down. But we've generally seen some good transitions at this event. And you could see there that Zenka is holding the same side a lot. Now, she's got to attack straight away if she's going to do that. Berger gets a Shido for not attacking. Now, right to right. Are they going to go to the outside leg? So that had two halves, two parts to it, that particular move. If it had been one movement, she would have got the Wazari score there. So can she turn it into the hold down? She's going to try and turn it into the Yushiro Katagatame. Referee's going to allow this to go on just for a minute, just to see if it can end. Well, generally, they're told not to stand them up too early, give it a chance to develop.
And just to finish on what Neil was saying about unlucky draws in the Olympic Games, it was Alexandra Raiku who drew Ono Shoei in round two, actually. They both had a bye there, but he ended up fighting Ono, and it was Stefan Hegi of Austria who picked up Teddy Riner in round one.
She's in the hold down, and Kesagatame, she's not going to let that go. That's the seconds are going to tick up now. 20 seconds is what she's got to hold her. So didn't get the score for the, oh, she does. She got the Wazari, so she got the Wazari, sorry, for the 10-second hold down there. Got to hold her for the full 20 seconds. Didn't get the score for the actual throw, but well-deserved bronze medal for Zenka. She's turned it around, so one each for these two. And back to what you were saying, Sheldon. Yeah, just it's luck of the draw or bad luck of the draw.
Bad luck of the draw, I think, in that case.
I think so.
Germany are sport for choice with the 78 kilo category. Mind you, Luisa Malzahn will have decided to retire now, but Anna Maria Wagner is the current #1 pick for Germany at that weight. Leah Schmidt is in the mix as well. She bowed out earlier on.
Not scared to put the number 2s, 3s out, though, are they, the Germans? They do it all the time, as do the French. They'll give all their squad. That wasn't far off a score, was it? That's why I was questioning that particular movement there. She landed on her side, but anyway, it wasn't given a score, so she had to hold her for the full 20 seconds. If she had had a Wazari scored, then it would have been a 10-second hold down. Germany get a medal. And now, second bronze medal match just about to start.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. René van Haaselaar of the Netherlands goes up against Emma Reid of Great Britain. It'll be Van Haaselaar in the white judogi, Reid in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Mariano dos Santos of Brazil.
Great opportunity for both of these to get a medal.
And now, please welcome judoka. In blue judogi, representing Great Britain, Emma Reid.
Haaselaar is going to be wearing white here. Emma Reid of Great Britain in blue. Here she comes, Emma van Haaselaar.
Emma Reid will have seen enough of the Dutch fighters already today. Lost out in semi-final to the number 1 seed Karen Stevenson.
Yep, busy day for Emma Reid. Here she goes, left against right. Normally indicated by the foot that you have forward, even though you can go both ways. Right-handed grip, you can go left-handed and vice versa. Big right arm there, Emma Reid. Over the back of Van Haaselaar. Well, looking for the arm here. Emma Reid going for the arm, but just a little bit forward. Her momentum was just that little bit on her shoulders there. Needed to sink back a little bit and hook into the arm, as well as getting the leg in. Thundering right arm over the back. Looking for the sumigaeshi as well as the uchimata there. Doesn't need to stay there. Van Haaselaar will be looking for the sangaku. And she manages to turn it. Now it's her turn. Did well there, Reid. Jamie Johnson, the British coach. There's the right arm again. Is she going to change direction this time? Yeah, she does. And this time it scores. And she gets a wazari for it. Straight into the hold down there. Tatishiho Gatami just needs to hold it for 10 seconds. The seconds are ticking up there. And that was a really nice change of direction there by Reid of Great Britain. Another medal for Great Britain. They're having a good tournament. And, well, she always looked threatening, didn't she, with that big right arm over the back there?
Yeah, my only concern was Van Haaselaar had shown some nice techniques earlier on in the day. I was wondering whether Reid would be up to it. Proved more than capable. Good effort.
Was great, a great effort there. Emma Reid of Great Britain then in the under 78 kilos category gets third place for Great Britain. All about the grips in the end. Big right arm over the back. She was attacking to the front, but in the end, switches it. Didn't quite get the leg through the middle there, but it was enough for a score. The momentum was enough, and then look at that. Feet come out, and she holds for the 10 seconds required, if you've got a wazari on the board, to get the second was Ari. Nice bit of newaza there, good transition. She stayed in close contact all the time. That right leg there came up very, very quickly there. Take the other one out, and let's get this over with.
First attempt at a Grand Prix, and comes up with a medal.
Well, you said earlier, Sheldon, that she had to fight both the Dutch, lost to Stevenson, but in the end was the winner for bronze.
She'll be happy with that. Good for her. We come now to the final of the under 78 kilo category. Karen Stevenson of the Netherlands goes up against Patricia Broly of Slovenia. It'll be Stevenson in the white judogi, Broly in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Rostini Balázs of Hungary.
Stevenson has looked on good form all the way through the day. Broly also wouldn't be here otherwise, of course, but there's their run through. 2 matches apiece just to get here. Not so many in the under 78s and plus 78s, but that gets more and more as we get through to the Grand Slams and also to the World Championships. But this is early days for qualification. Broly, first time ever in a Grand Prix final. And Karen Stevenson. Smile on the way out there. How about that? That's nice to see. Straight into the attack there, Stevenson. Catches the sleeve, throw that big right arm over. And straight away here, Broly in trouble. So we can straight away, just from that first exchange, we can see the slight difference in the power play here between these two. Stevenson, you can tell by the way she comes out here that she's quite confident that she's going to be superior with the gripping. There's the big right arm again. Sumige this time, and straight onto the arm. Broly still to throw any kind of technique in there, into the mix. Number 1 seed, Stevenson.
We were talking about nerves on the big occasion, and Broly has got some nerves here. She's just gone over for a score there.
Yeah, was Ari scored there, Sumige. She always looked as if she was going to do it. Now she's going to turn her for the Sangaku. Then it'll be just 10 seconds to hold her down. If she can just tie this off here, this might be all over. Broly not giving up on this so easy. But look at that. Now she turns in, and Stevenson turns into the hold down. 10 seconds is all that she needs here, and she'll wrap it up to win the gold medal.
It will be a disappointment for Broly having made her way into her first Grand Prix final. In fact, it will be her first Grand Prix medal after 6 attempts, but can't be too disappointed having got that far. She won't be happy with the performance in the end, but at the end of the day, the medal will be around her neck, and she will have some degree of compensation when she looks at the ranking list next week.
Yeah, exactly. Very professional performance there by Stevenson. You could tell, and you normally can when they're coming out. She had a big smile on her face on the way out. She was quite confident.
Going for a walk.
Well, it looked like it, and that was just before she stepped onto the tatami there. A little bit of a different face there from her opponent. And there, that sumigieshi there was enough for a score. Straight into the newaza, and started inside. Referee let it all develop. Just changes round to the front of her opponent here. She's got the arm already. Then she gets the leverage, and you can see there with the arm, the sangaku turnover next on the list. Just manages to keep her feet in the right direction. As soon as she secured that shoulder, then it was going to be 10-second hold down for the Rossetti Ippon. Same smile as on the way out. On the way out, yeah. On the return journey, same smile.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 90 kilo category. The medals are going to be presented by the ambassador of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Croatia, His Excellency Fakhreddin Gurbanov. It's all right, isn't it? You win the gold medal, get your ambassador to present the medals.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
By the ambassador of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Croatia, His Excellency Mr. Fakhreddin Gurbanov. Bronze medalist representing Russia.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Husenkal Musayev of Russia. There's a bronze medal also for Vahid Boshashvili of Austria. Make sure you give him the right one.
Saw that a couple of times yesterday, didn't we? And just by mistake, but
Silver medal
super, right?
goes to Luka Maisuradze of Georgia.
Nice to see somebody presenting the medals, actually. They've been presenting each other or themselves with the medals at other events.
So the gold medal goes to Mamadali Metiev of Azerbaijan. Yep, someone else can do the prize money.
By the member of the International Judo Federation and president of the Judo Federation of Venezuela, Mrs. Katushka Santella.
Katushka Santella doing the prize money presentations.
Lovely driving Koso Nagari to win that, and now they get a chance to celebrate, and we're going to hear the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem.
And now the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
Thank you very much. Family picture with VIP and
We heard the Azeri national anthem yesterday, didn't we?
We did.
When
Doing very, very well.
it was Hidayat Hidarov in the under 73 kilo category who took the gold medal yesterday. Winning some more airtime today. As the winning quartet, Al Musayev and Borshashvili were the bronze medal winners. Maisaradze picked up the silver. It was Mediev who walked away with the gold medal. The second gold medal for Azerbaijan. Right, we've got the under 100 kilo category coming up next. The first of the bronze medals features Falk Petersilke of Germany. He's up against Simeon Katharina of the Netherlands. It's Petersilke in the white judogi, Katharina in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Hanna Safarikova of Czech Republic.
Well, only one of them with a world ranking there. Katharina has the world ranking, 16. Petersilke of Germany, everything is an absolute bonus for him. Both 23 years of age. That means at the Olympic Games that they're going to be 26. Perfect age, actually, especially for this this weight category.
Representing Germany, Falk Petersilke.
Something about Petersilke, I don't know what it is, Neil. He's dangerous. I think he's deceptive. You look at him, he doesn't look like, there's a great deal there. And then all of a sudden, you have to grip up with him and things start to happen.
Yeah, should be a good match here. I don't think you can see these minus 100 guys. You know, they are really tall and they're big. You know, the plus 100, some of them can go up to 140 kilos, 150 even. These guys probably coming down from 105, 110. Oh, Taitoshi! Beautiful Taitoshi there. Katharina straight away in. And, wow, Wazari scored. There's the one-sided grip there. More Sirtosh, wasn't it? Going downwards. Beautifully taken there. Warmed up a little bit, hasn't he, Katharina? Started off slow. And that's it, it's all over. Katharina gets the second one. Yoko Otoshi this time. And he gets the second Wazari. Two Wazaris finish it off. They make the Ippon, Wazetti Ippon. And it's all over. And Petersilke there.
Blitzed.
Yeah, just, he was, wasn't he? He's deer in the headlights a little bit.
Yeah, didn't get a chance to get into it, I'm afraid, the German fighter. We never got a chance to see what he's capable of, and Simeon Katharina is absolutely delighted at that.
He is delighted, but he kind of shook his head on the way out as if to say, well, I could have had more than that, you know, and I think that's the difference.
Yeah, I think he's delighted that he didn't get to see what Falk Petersilke had to offer, but you're absolutely right. He fancied, the gold medal, or definitely being in the final. Didn't get round to that, but for the time being, we're going to have to take the bronze.
Two nice techniques there. Taitoshi, first of all, let's call it Taitoshi. Have a look, see the leg. If he springs back up, drives down to the floor. More Sirtoshi, wasn't it? So drives him right the way down. Not quite, very close, but not quite on the points of his shoulders. But gets the Wazari, and then the second one here, off the sleeve. And he literally had a cross grip both sides, but from the opposite angle. So we had the lapel cross grip, and then the cross grip on the sleeve, and then did the Yoko Otoshi off to the side. Unusual grip. Everybody will be looking at that grip, I'm telling you. Very unusual grip there.
He just gives him a little nudge.
Yeah, you knew as soon as he landed there, job done.
We've got the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 100 kilo category coming up now. Marko Kumric of Croatia goes up against Asli Gonzalez of Romania. Yep, you heard that. Kumric in the white judogi, Gonzalez in blue. The referee in the medal for this one is Friedrich Katalin of Hungary.
Well, I know there's going to be some people out there going, Asli Gonzalez, I'm sure that he was representing Cuba. Of course, during his world silver medal days, yes, he was, but now he's based in Romania, and he is here representing Romania at the higher weight of minus 100 kilos. Kumric of Croatia, his opponent, but Gonzalez has been gone on good form. Just one little slip, wasn't it, in the semi-final?
Yeah, Armen Adamian. Difficult to call that a little slip.
Big slip.
Well, it was a big player. It was a slip, a small slip to a big player. Sorry.
Yes.
You're quite right. It was a small slip, but to a big player.
Doing well, though, in the heavier weight category. Remember, he was under 90 kilograms, and that's a massive 10 kilo increase for the weights. As it goes up the weight categories, it gets more and more with the weight differential. Tries the Makikomi there, Kumric. Watch out for the lightning fast Cianagis from Gonzalez. Osodagari this time. Now then, gets the turn. Was that grounded or not? Not so sure whether it was or not. They'll have a little look at that, I think. And if he had two elbows down, it will be off the ground. But if he didn't have two elbows down, might get the score. Well, they haven't given it, so that means that the video referee, the supervisors have decided that it was off the ground. Looking for the opening here for the Cianagi. I think that once he finds it, Tayatoshi instead, once he finds the opening, he'll be underneath there, Gonzalez. Big left arm over. Oh, look at that. Sumigeshi there gets the Wazari Kumric. That big thundering arm coming over the back there caused Gonzalez a little bit of panic. I think the referee wants to see if the elbow was out at all. Look at the elbow, look at the landing. We'll see it from a different angle, hopefully. Are we going to see it different angle? No, we're not. Anyway, so it did get the landing. Doing a good job here, Kumric.
He's also keeping busy.
Yeah,
keeping Gonzalez out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And they're strong attacks, aren't they? You know, they are strong.
Not that one.
No, well, you know, we know that's an attack for the sake of attacking there. No hands, really. If you're doing any kind of makikomi, you need the sleeve. And then the rotation, obviously, if it's controlled in the upper part of the body, is what scores, forces them over. But other than that, you need two hands on.
Gonzalez just trying to work things out here. Where is the opening going to come from for one of his big attacks?
He hasn't had the chance yet. That big right arm coming over is normally it, but he's doing well here, Kumric, because he's closed him down.
Looking a bit defensive, though.
Yeah, this is where it will come. Now looking for the drop under. Needs to use the right hand just to create the space if he can. So Gonzalez gets the Shido penalty.
No real harm done. Minute 20 odd left to go. Still searching for an opening.
I think he feels the danger, actually. Strong Kumric. And he can feel the danger that if he goes in, he's going to get pulled back.
Kumric is fading here quickly. And Gonzalez, we know how dangerous he can be. Just needs a little bit more left in the tank to get past the defence of Kumric, which up to now has been good. But there's not
That's going to be a Shido. A definite penalty there. So Kumric just turning and dropping.
It's taken a lot out of him. Got a minute left to go. He's still got the lead. That's the important thing for him. But can he keep Gonzalez out?
For a whole minute, don't forget. He's got a whole minute to hold him off. And we still haven't seen the best of Gonzalez yet. Gonzalez having his sleeve dominated.
Yeah, that's gone too.
Definitely playing for time here, Kumric. What was the analogy you told me yesterday? If somebody's got a goal, then they go into defensive mode.
Yeah.
They don't always...
with the football.
Football.
Score 1-0, 60 seconds left to go. You've got 10 guys defending. 30-odd seconds left to go. It's too long for Kumric. He can't hold out.
Well, he's got 30 seconds to hold on. He's got a second penalty up there. Oso to Gary this time. Gonzalez.
Up. Get out of there.
Needs to stand up, really. His best chance is if he stands up. Now he's going to come forward.
Has to go.
One more drop from Kumric. He'll throw this away. He's got the score on the board, but as we have said in earlier contests, they'll go for the score rather than the penalty if they can. But look at that. Gonzalez attacking all the time. 6 seconds on the clock.
He was under attack from Gonzalez, so they won't give that. Got to go now. One last effort. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Just didn't have enough left in his tank to come up with the win, because there was pretty much nothing left for Kumric, but he had the score. That's a terrific win for him, if he's got any breath left.
Yeah, he's got to tie his belt up first. That's the major job. Disappointment there for Gonzalez. First contest back for a while. The heavier weight category. Be a little bit disappointed with that. He would have wanted a medal there.
Better that he learns here at the Grand Prix in Zagreb than later on when it's really going to count against, fighters of a slightly higher world ranking list level. Kumric takes the bronze medal. Congratulations to him. It's a 5th place finish for Asli Gonzalez. Top draw effort from the Croatian there. He came under some serious pressure in the end and takes the bronze medal.
Just about held on there, Kumric. Running tactics. Left arm there was the one that dominated the back.
Terrific. It's like a terrific experience for Kumric to go up against someone of that quality, and in that 4-minute period, I mean, the learning experience for him was tremendous. So many things to look at in this contest for both fighters, actually. Gonzalez now up at, under 100 kilos and probably not yet up to speed as far as the fitness levels are concerned. And I think in the end that's what did for him. He just didn't have enough to launch a big attack. Good score, though.
Full of commitment, had to hold off and did a little bit of running, but in the end, it was enough to win the bronze medal.
Come now to the final of the under 100 kilo category. Armen Adamian of Russia goes up against Dario Kurbjevait of Germany. It'll be Adamian in the white judogi, Kurbjevait in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Cosmin Cristia of Romania. Neil.
I think he surprised everybody in that semi-final against Katarina, didn't he, Kurbjevait? And
as well as Katarina.
Well, as well as, yeah, he did. I mean,
shocker.
Yeah. It was a shocker, and
I think the Furanagi.
Yeah,
terrific.
Yeah, no,
wasn't
it was. Yeah, it was a really good technique. So here up against Adamian, Adamian's going to come out at him, and he's going to throw all systems at him. Yeah, all throws everything at him, and he's got to be careful for the counter-attack. And I think that it should be interesting because Adamian, of course, is coming in here. He's world number 4. And he's on good form as well. But Kurbjevait, we're going to see a lot more of him, win or lose. That left arm there of Adamian. Now then, Koso, no, it's all over, is it? Did he get the landing? Not so sure. Well, he gets the hip on there in the opening seconds. They will have a little look to see what the landing was.
Super quick, wasn't
Massive it? Kosoto, and I think they'll call it a Wazari. I think they're going to change that. Referee commission will make a decision on that, on the landing. They've changed it to a Wazari, and he landed on his side, so it was a big overthrow. Massive technique. Kurbjevait, you can see he wants to grip up as well. Somebody's going to go here. There's a big one's going to happen. They're going to go either way, but by the looks of it, Adamian on absolutely scintillating form.
Yeah, well, we said from the outset that Adamian was a dangerous thrower. When he throws it, I mean, it happens so quickly.
And so physical, you know, that's why he gets so tired. It's because of the physicality of the judo that he puts out there. Defending that side now, Kurbjevait. But he's going to go again, Adamian. I was just about to say, setting him up again. Koji this time.
He's only got one way, hasn't he? Forward. It's just non-stop.
That's it.
And even if he's not constantly at you, it won't be long before he'll be back.
Well, he's an open fighter, isn't he, there? Marco Spitka there, back with the German squad. Formerly with the Austrian team.
For quite a few years as well.
Yes, he was. Well, that's going to be a Shido, I think. Adamian got caught there on the edge.
Got to be stronger than that. Can't let one just push you out. And no problems, accept it, understand.
No, just he understood. He kind of gave it up, didn't he? He'd rather... but, you know, you just can't give those up. Like you say, a little bit stronger.
And there are other ways
Yeah,
to
he's
turn,
got-
except
You
going
turn
straight
inwards
back.
either way, can't you? And he has the power. It's not like
turn
he
over
hasn't.
again.
He's going to get this now. Can he get that leg out? That right leg will come up to try and get it out.
He's not that bothered this time round. He was much more determined earlier on. Here we go, Kirby fighting it off. Can't afford to lose the top half, however. That's the problem here.
That's it.
No, it's gone
All
now.
over. Yeah, the referee did well there. I think gave him a chance, and he needed to control the upper part of the body. Didn't quite have it, so the referee stood him up.
So much nicer than the immediate mate that we used to call as soon as a certain amount of your body had gone out the competition area. And I mean, how we ever got involved in that kind of thing, I don't know. But the sport develops and it grows, and we realise, hang on a minute, why are we stopping it? There's no need to. So
Well,
I'm glad
you know,
that's
it. And the transition went. And look at that, Kosoto again, this time from the Sianagi grip. Great change of direction there, and sold the dummy there. He didn't know whether to over-rotate there, did he? And wow, White of Germany.
Well, he's brave because
Yeah.
as he was going down, he was thinking about trying to take it over. And then he thought better, and I thought, I better use that hand for something else. And that's the hand that saved him in the end. It was wandering up there to get to grips with the Damian. Not the best move, I don't think.
This isn't over yet. They're into the last minute. I still think he's looking for the big one here. Arm round the back. Something could happen from this one. Is he going to throw the hips across? Ouchigari! Ouchi! And he gets it! Ouchigari! And Ippon scored there, and that was brilliant stuff from Adamian. He wasn't finished, was he? And you could see it. His whole body said, no, I'm going to finish this off.
And to his credit, Dario Kirbyevite hung in there because that's his style. He fancies himself as a big throw, and we did see him. He planted Simeon Katarina earlier on. So he fancies his chances when he gets close. Unfortunately for him, he came off second best this time round.
Yeah. Well, it was always going to be, wasn't it? If they did hook up, then the stronger of the two. Adamian on brilliant form, showing why he is world number 4. That was a great performance.
Yeah, that's what you get with these sorts of fighters.
Adamian of Russia then, just doing a really professional job here. Massive Kosoto Gary overthrow, gets the Wazari and then comes up, gets the drive back. Didn't quite have the control of the upper part of the body to get the finish. Did well there, the German, just to turn onto his other shoulder.
He's got some good awareness, hasn't he? Because, I mean, he is going here and realising that he says, I've got to try to get off this. He actually ends up landing just on the one shoulder the first time round, but second time around.
Same with this Ouchigari here. He had his arm around the back there, didn't he? And, well, he had one little dig at it, the Ouchi. Then he changes that back leg there, spins him all the way around. He gets the rotation round and takes him flat on his back. I like the way that he came back into the area, actually, to keep the game in play.
Pick of the weight categories today, do you think?
Oh, without
Under
a doubt,
100s?
yeah. Under 100s is
There's plenty in
my
there, wasn't
pick.
there?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the one, there's the two, there's the drive and the control of the upper part of the body there. Kevin White says, okay, that's enough.
Quite a character. We've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 78 kilo category coming up next.
Medal ceremony for women women's under 78 kg category.
Ceremonija proglašenja pobjednica u kategoriji do 78 kg.
The medals will be presented by the Technical Director of the IJF Education Commission and President of the Judo Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Dr. Prais.
The medals are being presented by the Technical Director of the International Judo Federation and the President of the Bosnian Judo Federation, Dr. Branislav Zagreb. Bronze medals go to Emma Reed of Great Britain and Teresa Zenka of Germany. Silver medal goes to Patricia Broly of Slovenia. But the gold medal goes to Karen Stevenson of the Netherlands.
What a performance from her. Great performance, absolutely faultless. Knew she was going to do it. Smile on the way on and a smile on the way out there. Sumigaeshi directly into the Sangaku turn. She changes direction here. And then once she's wrapped that arm up and made sure that she did it in the right way without any panic, she secures the hold down to finish it all off. Brilliant performance.
Now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Molimo vas, ustanite na himnu Nizozemske.
Thank you very much. Family picture with the 18th Judo Highlight. Applause to all judoka boys, women under 78 kg.
Zenka and Reed were the bronze medal winners. Broly it was who took the silver, and Stevenson the gold medal winner. We got two more weight categories to bring you. The first of which is the plus 78 kilo category for women, and the first of the bronze medal matches in the plus 78 kilo category features Tina Radic of Croatia. She goes up against Renee Lucht of Germany. It'll be Radic in the white judogi, Lucht in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Olivier de Ros of France.
A lot of new faces in this plus 78 kilo category, just same as plus 100s, and good to see different faces out there, different matchups sometimes. By the time they finish this next 3 years, they will have fought each other a few times, I'm thinking. A lot of them anyway. Radic in white then, and Luch of Germany is going to be in blue. Well, here we go. We haven't got a lot of people out there in the stands, but who is out there is making quite a lot of noise. Mostly workers and coaches and other fighters as well. One of the things that's quite difficult to get used to, I have to say. Since November last year, it's been one of the most difficult things, and of course it made the Olympics just that little bit different. No spectators. I think it's getting a little bit better though, so we look forward to when spectators can come back in.
Yeah, all the signs from the various countries are that they are moving to less and less restrictions, so keep my fingers crossed.
Big hip movement here from Radic, and somebody's going to go here. They're both opening up. They've both got open judo, so they both want to score Ippon, so that's a good thing.
Croatia have been looking for a super heavyweight for a while. I think they had, was it Sotalo used to be around for a while for them. Also, you know, quite short height-wise. Can't think of, well, yes I can. I was going to say I'm not sure who the tallest in the super heavyweights is, but that's fairly easy, isn't it? It is Yelisaveta Kalanina from the Ukraine.
She's your favourite?
Well,
one of them.
You know, I'd like to think that she could have produced a little bit more than she has up to this point, but she isn't finished yet, so you never know.
Well, both of these fighters have threatened with the hips across here. I think if one of them really believes it and keeps a good grip with the Kumakata, then we might just see it. Now both gripped up. Here we go again. Who can send the hips across? Drops Sianagi. This time dropping underneath and didn't quite get the rotation.
German coach just being asked to tone it down a little. Easy to get enthusiastic, isn't it, Neil, from your coaching days?
Yeah, well, I saw them, you know, big meeting, and all the fighters were there. There was a nice atmosphere. You could see that they'd really got a lot of enthusiasm there. Young team. I think the coaches are the same, aren't they? Oh, look at that. She went straight into the hold there. And, well, she thought she could turn in there to avoid it. Turned into the Osai Komi there. And Luch of Germany now just needs to hold. She's already got the Wazari, and she needs to hold just for another 5 seconds. And as you can see, that was a mistake. It really was a mistake. Another medal for Germany.
It's an unlucky number for some.
Well, certainly for Radic there. Did well. It looked to me like Radic could have thrown the German, but Luch did well to hold off, and it was just a mistake on the ground, I think. A little bit of lack of experience.
You'll have to ask your son about that. He will confirm that. Confirm that for me when you see your boy. Ashley said, "Why is Sheldon said 111 is a odd number?" And he'll tell you. He said, "Dad, come on."
I'll ask him.
And you'll be so surprised. Anyway, a bronze medal for Renee Luch of Germany. She just hit the right mark at 111.
There are the hips going across there, and then look at that. She falls onto her knees, but keeps her arm up. Luch, it just goes underneath the arm, controls the head on the way over. You can see it from a different angle here. Look how she keeps the arm around the neck, but didn't manage to pull it in quick enough. The right arm there of Luch goes up and over the head, underneath the arm and over the head, and then just uses it to lever her over.
Kazuri Kamishiogatami to finish off. Not quite as you would, coach it, but just as effective.
As long as you got the upper part of the body under control, and she did. She made sure of that. Head went down, just readjusted her hips, and it was all over.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contests in the plus 78 kilo category. Laura Fuso of France goes up against Helena Vukovic of Croatia. It'll be Fuso in the white judogi, Vukovic in blue. Let's see who it is that's going to take control of this one in the middle. The referee is Lim Hee-dae of the Republic of Korea.
Interesting, isn't it, that the French had two heavyweights out again, and they kept putting them out there all the time.
We're going to see the second. Well, it will be the first, won't it?
Telefua is in the final, and she was obviously the favourite to get further, but Fusu of France has a chance of adding a bronze medal as well.
Wasn't that our driver that they just showed in the shot there?
Could be.
Hope so, or else we'd be walking home. Right, we're on the way with the second of the bronze medal contest. Renee Luch of Germany has already taken the first. Who's going to join her on the podium?
Trying to go off the sleeve there, Vukovic. Traditional grip there of Fusu. She's got the sleeve, got the lapel. Has the sleeve and lapel. The traditional grip there for Fusu. Now she needs to use it. Once she has it, she's got the sleeve as well. Ouchigari. Can she turn it into a forward technique as well? Vukovic dropping underneath.
Urani in the chair for the French. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I think it may be Neil.
I was thinking just that. And, I think it is.
Florent Urani. I haven't seen him for a while.
Well, Fusu will have to start to take the initiative here just a little bit and open up herself here. Vukovic doesn't look to have the same judo, but certainly at the moment just beaten her to the attack.
I have to say, it did say it on the, the intro there. I just didn't read it. No.
Uchimata this time, Vukovic. So a left against right.
Just looked as though she might be blocking out with the arm there. It's momentarily, so give that a pass then.
Well, the French ahead after day two. Day one, they were well ahead. Day two, they just ahead on the medal count. But interesting to see how it pans out after day three. We'll have a look at that at the end of the competition.
Tomafua might have something to say about that.
That was close, wasn't it? Lalo Sotogari there.
Just managed to turn on to the front on the way down.
Nice little Ochi Osotogari. Double attack. That elbow, look at the elbow there, just stops her side making contact with the mat. So no score given.
Nice little attack there from Laura Fuso. One and then the other. Minute to go. Right versus left is always a tricky matchup, isn't it?
It is, but Vukovic is the one that's coming out attacking, isn't she? Fusu, it's almost a secondary thought. Just behind.
I'd like to see just a little bit more movement from Vukovic instead of allowing Fuso the opportunity to set up and then launch an attack, even if he hasn't. You've got to keep moving with the super heavyweights.
Oh, and now then, she's going to get the score. I don't think she got the landing. Now we can see it from the angle there, just hops around that leg. Just stops the side from going down, doesn't she? So no score will be given for that. Closest we've come, though.
This one may be heading to golden score, Neil.
Yeah, no penalties on the board either.
Golden score.
So now any score on that board or 3 penalties against will win it. Going off the sleeve this time, Vukovic, and that's 2 and 3 attempts there at a throw. Fuso very close to being penalised.
Does indeed pick up a penalty for passivity. Can Vukovic step up the tempo even more, put some more pressure on?
She's close with that Uchimata. Fusu. A little bit more pull with the sleeve, I think. And I think she'd have more success with it.
We've had a minute of golden score. Vukovic looking to go over on the right side there, but not really threatening. Almost caught Fuso with the turn as Fuso missed the entry into the Uchimata.
Lots of information coming out from the coaches. All stems off the grips, but I think they've got to just have the belief that they're going to throw for Ippon.
It's not Tomislav Marjanovic, is it? In the
It is.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely it is.
It's difficult with the masks, isn't it?
It's sometimes difficult to see if they're shouting during the match. They're not allowed to do that, of course. They can only do it in the breaks, the mates. Now, Fusu has the grip again.
Okay, misidentified. Matija Frilic. Same suit, though. I'm sure they just used the same suit.
Well, Fusu has got one sheet on the board here. This is nearly 2 minutes into golden score here. These two just need one score to win this match.
Yes, that was it. That was the right time, right thing to do as well. Work off that sleeve. Fuso was sitting there, almost, well, not inviting it, but it was definitely the right technique to attack with. Vukovic just not having enough power to get Fuso over. Mind you, Fuso's beginning to look a bit drained here.
This is where they got to dig deep here because 2.5 minutes into golden score. They did 4 minutes before this. Now the arm's over. Now looking for the Uchimata.
It's a bit better.
Yeah, can't falter for that.
Stiff left arm, keeping the waist
now
away.
Going for it. Now starting to open up. Something's going to happen now.
Still that left arm of Fuso keeping Vukovic out. She can't get across to where she wants to be.
Osotogari! Oh, Osoto, snaking Osotogari there from Fuso, and she scores an Ippon. And that was against the run of play, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was beginning to fade there for me, Fuso, and eventually came up with a really nice finish.
Osotogari, and it was a snaking Osotogari. She threatened it before. It's all about belief, just believing that you're going to throw for Ippon. Had to dig deep there, but she did very, very well with that one.
That was hard work. French pick up the bronze medal.
Yeah, so 2 medals in the heavyweight plus 78 division for the French. Is it going to be gold or silver? And the
find out
bronze.
shortly.
Yeah, we will. Here's the, again, into the Ouchi, just touches the leg, then snakes the leg across there for the Osoto. Look at the sleeve grip. Nice technique, that. Really nice. Drives her over, absolutely flat on her back.
She knows with this attack, because the Ouchi really is a feint. You know, sometimes it's a genuine attack, and then from that you move to the next one. But this is just a little foot tap to set things up for her.
Well, I think she threatened that, didn't she? All
a couple
the way
of times.
through
One,
it. You
two.
know, she's done it a few times.
Yeah, she's always had something to get things underway. Happy coach. Had to wait for it, as did Fuso, but it was well worth the wait. Coming up next, the final of the plus 78 kilo category. Julia Tolofua of France goes up against Zsighetvári Mercedes of Hungary. It'll be Tolofua in the white judogi, Zsighetvári in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ramakers of the Netherlands.
Referee from the Netherlands, Mr. John
Tolofua came in as the #1 French in this category.
Now, please welcome the finalists.
So we'll see how this goes.
First time in the Grand Prix final. Zsighetvári Mercedes. In white judogi representing France, 2019 Tbilisi Grand Prix winner, Julia Tolofua.
Skidvari of Hungary will be in blue. Dolafua of France in white. She will have just seen her teammate doing that snaking Osoto. Now, what can she do? Skidvari straight away just dropping onto her knees there. No hands, no hand control. That's the sleeve now, Dolafua. So again, it's right against left here. Now she has the sleeve. Now she needs to use it. Uchimata. Skidvari. Possibility of Shido for not attacking. Is she going to get it? Not yet. Dolafua then one attack ahead. Now drops onto her hands and knees there, Skidvari. I think exactly the same here for this match. Just having the belief when you go in that you're going to throw for Ippon. That's the main key. Get the grip, you get the sleeve, you get the lapel. Then it's about full commitment. Look how they're just poking away there, trying to get that sleeve. Dolafua again. Just looking for that Uchimata. Over the top of the arm there to scoop the arm up. And again, the Uchimata, and Skidvari already has Shido on the board.
Get a second one now, I'm afraid.
Yep, second one on, and Dolafua of France just beaten her to the attack every time. Any attack from Skidvari has been a drop one without too much rotation as well. And again, just you'll be very lucky. She's not going to get away with that. She'll get away with it this time, but I don't think they'll put up with it again. You've got to get some kind of rotation. It's no good just attacking for the sake of it or to break a grip off. No. Did it again. I think there's a possibility there. It might be all over. All over. Third Shido there for dropping on her knees. No rotation whatsoever. Dolafua wins the gold medal for France. That's the kind of match, really, that thrown away, really, wasn't it? Just didn't need to do that, really.
We know that Dolafua is going to prove a difficult prospect, but better to go out fighting than... Better to go out with a bang than a whimper, I'm afraid. And really, you know, Zagreb, Mercedes has got a lot better judo than she offered up here in this particular contest. Just seemed to hit a wall and wasn't able to come up with anything. Not once, not twice, but three penalties. Couldn't generate anything, I'm afraid.
So a good competition for France. This weight category produces 2 medals, a gold and a bronze medal, and they carry on their heavyweight tradition.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for men in the under 100 kilo category. Medals are being presented by the Secretary General of the Croatian Olympic Committee, Mr. Siniša Krajak.
The medals will be presented by the Secretary General of the Croatian Olympic Committee, Mr. Siniša Krajak. Bronze medalist.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Marko Kumric of Croatia. It's a bronze medal also for Simeon Katharina of the Netherlands. Silver medal goes to Dario Kubievait of Germany. The gold medal goes to Arman Adamian of Russia. And every one of those medal winners gave us super entertainment today. I can think of the bronze medal contest with Kumric and Gonzalez, in particular, top draw effort. Peter Silka and Katarina, with Katarina just blasting Peter Silka off the tatami, and then of course the final with Adamian and Kubievait, when we saw 2 lovely techniques from the top drawer Russian to see off the challenge of the dangerous German who we had seen throwing earlier.
Definitely the category of the day for me. Adamian was superb.
And now the national anthem of Russia.
Thank you very much.
It's an odd thing, isn't it? Adamian being such a tough man, looks like a hard man, quite combative, you know, in certain situations, and yet he kind of wears his heart on his sleeve, you know, he's almost tearful there. And
yeah, no, he's quite a gentleman off, isn't he? It's nice to see.
Yeah, really nice young man. Glad for him. Actually, I'm glad for all the medal winners up there. Kumric and Katarina were the bronze medal winners. The silver went to Kubievait, and it was Adamian who took the gold. We've got one more weight category to bring in, then we've got the 2 awarding ceremonies, the highlights and a wrap-up. So the first of the bronze medal contests in the plus 100 kilo category. Yevgeny Balievsky of Ukraine goes up against Vito Dragic of Slovenia. It'll be Balievsky in the white judogi, Dragic in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Hisham Mesbah of Egypt.
From Egypt, Mr. Hisham Mesbah.
Well, we've seen some good ippons in the plus 100s as well, so we're expecting this just to be quite open. Look at the bandages, or the tape, holding his fingers together here as he comes out here, Dragic of Slovenia. Believetsky is in white. He's just got a couple there holding his third finger, second and third finger together. Look at this man here. I think if he took all the tape off there, his hands would fall off. Believetsky then against Dracic. Tries for the lefto Soto there. See how they just snatch the lapel grip off, but then maintain the grip on the sleeve at the same time. And a lot of that is done by body movement, just moving back or creating space in order to break it off. And it stops the attack. That's the third drop Seoinage there from Believetsky. Just about get away with that one, Dracic.
It's a good little battle here, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. It's a nice little battle, and they're both looking to throw, so it keeps it quite open. I think one will make a mistake, and that's where the score will come from. It's left to left, but saying that, Believetsky comes right as well sometimes. But they're both doing the Seoinage. They've got to ensure that they have good grips when they do it.
The referee has seen enough, I'm afraid. Second penalty picked up by Believetsky. Dracic picks up his first for passivity. Not suggesting that he's going to get a second, but it is the first penalty that he's picked up.
Just saying about the way they just snatch the grip off there, and of course it's very important that they keep one grip on, or both grips on, but they use the body movement to snatch the grips off there. Grip's so important in judo. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? He almost made a mistake there.
In the process of being thrown, he almost threw his opponent. That was a jump.
Great change of direction. That's what our sport's all about, isn't it? That change of direction. Still think one of these is going to make a mistake, and it's going to be a score. There's the Seoinage. Good rotation this time from Believetsky. Realises that he's got to do that. Now Dracic, ooh, drops Seoinage there off the sleeve.
And there was the hint of a second push, but he couldn't quite come up with it.
Well, he's got to get on his bike a little bit here. Believetsky knows that one more penalty and it'll be all over. Dracic just has a little look at the scoreboard there. Drops Cianagi again, and a couple more of those, just one more probably, and Believski might just get that third penalty. So Dragic now in the position where if he does one more attack, really good attack, it's going to go into golden score, but the penalties get carried over.
Patricia Broly and Andrea Leški, the 2 medal winners for Slovenia. They had others as well, but good team the Slovenians sent here.
And another strong attack there from Dragic. One more. Last chance, Believski. Now then, that was a good attack. Got him out of trouble. Sumigaishi breaks the balance there of Dragic and just rescues it. Well, rescued it a couple of times now, hasn't he, Believski?
Dragic still nice and upright. Hasn't faded yet. Believski just beginning to look as though he's finding things difficult.
Well, certainly can't afford to do that, that's for sure. So again, we're in the situation here. One more attack, I think, from Dragic, and they might just give that third penalty up here. Andrea Leški there, and
the slightly embarrassed.
Yeah,
Patricia Broly. When the camera went on her. I suppose if you've won the silver medal,
there they are again. She's a little bit red there, isn't she? She's just.
She's not accustomed to the exposure, you see. Whereas Andrea Leški, well, it happens every week. So
yeah, of course it does.
Gold medal winner. Here we go. Oh, he's about to wrap him up there.
Arms underneath there, keeps looking up at the clock, but...
That's no good.
No, it's not. Uchigari!
Turn, no, not
wow,
quite.
That was close. But a strong attack there from Believski. He's kind of rescued it again.
Yeah, Dragic has to be aware of exactly what he needs to do here, because a little bit of pressure, and I think Believski will cave in.
This could be one of those contests that goes against the run of play here. Arm over the back now, Dragic. Oh, and he dropped Dragic. He might get a Shido for that. I think he will. You can't just drop on your hands and knees to avoid a throw.
You're going to pick up a passivity penalty as opposed to one for dropping. But the choice was there for the referee, Hesham Mesbah. Could have gone either way, couldn't it? 2.5 minutes of golden score we've had already.
All evens, yeah, all evens.
Missed with a little Ashley was a...
They're just doing enough, aren't they? Just doing enough to stop themselves, and they can hardly, well, he can hardly stand up here, Dragic.
Yeah, it's difficult to fault the lack of quality, given the fact that we're now you know, way into the golden score period. That level is going to drop anyway. Maybe just enough.
Well, he gets the hip on there, and well, I didn't know.
No,
if that, I was
exactly.
trying to see whether that was actually on there, and looked to me as if he was going to get a mate for that, but he had the strangle on.
We didn't have the best angle, so we couldn't actually see the.
So Balaveski then gets
apparently...
gets the win, gets the hip on win. Did go against the runner play actually.
Well, he probably realised that he had to do something. 2.5, nearly 3 minutes into the golden score period. It was a very difficult contest for both athletes. They were giving as good as they could give, but as I say, as the energy levels drop, so does your ability, you know, to come up with really, really good.
Well, there
techniques.
it is. He's got the strangle on there. I mean, he dropped with the hand underneath his neck.
It wasn't the biggest of taps, was it?
No, but straight on top there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Straight on top.
Good shot. I like that one. The overhead shot.
Yeah. Good shimmy was in the end.
Yeah,
and gets the tap, big tap.
Under the shoulder. The leg?
Yeah, he's already round there. Yeah, takes the legs over the top there. Anything to get the leverage, and in the end, manages just to pull upwards and get the submission.
We've got a second bronze medal coming up shortly. It will feature Daniel Zorn of Germany. He goes up against Martti Pumalainen of Finland. It'll be Zorn in the white judogi, Pumalainen in blue. Pumalainen threatened to give us some action early on, kind of faded.
It's going to be
Let's
there
see if
for
he
this
can
bronze
bounce
medal
back.
match. I think him and Zorn are going to give us a cracker.
There's Zorn and Pumalainen. The referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
First time I've seen Daniel Zorn, so world ranking, don't look at that. They're just now, they're out here for experience. Pumalainen, he's just started to come through, but they're still young, certainly as heavyweights are concerned. And out he comes here, Pumalainen, got a nice confidence with him.
I hope we get to see the best of Martti here. Medal match should be, you know, something that G's him up.
All action of this fight then. Zorn in white, Pumalainen of Finland in blue here.
He's got a nice Seanagi. That's Pumalainen. Quite sharp with it.
Yeah, taking that left hand out there to create the space to go underneath. There's the Seanagi.
Right hand came off.
Well, almost, yeah, he fainted, didn't he? Fainted one way, then went the other. Zorn, yet to put any kind of attack in. Pumalainen has two up at the moment. Is he going to go in again? There's another one. So penalty just about to come up for Zorn. Doesn't get it. Just over a minute gone. Always looking for heavyweights, the Germans. And now then, what's going to happen here? Zorn walking his way through here and trying to get the leverage there on the Koshjimi. The hand is underneath the neck here. Can he get the submission?
Not quite.
No, almost though, wasn't it? Just couldn't quite get the leverage.
Andreas Tilzer, former German heavyweight. I suppose you'd have to say he was the most successful of German heavyweights in recent times. Not that long ago, he was battling against Teddy Riner in Paris, remember?
Exactly.
Still searching for a replacement, the Germans.
I think a lot of countries do it, don't they? They look for replacements to come in, and then all of a sudden one pops up and has the level.
Didn't they have one of the brothers go from under 100 up to plus? We had Karl Richard Frey at under 100, and then Johannes Frey up at plus 100.
I think he's still there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's giving it a bash, isn't he?
So the penalty there goes up to Zorn. Pomalainen just persisting with that Sienagi. Now he goes to the other side. So he's done all left so far and then just changes it to the right.
Neil talks about rotation.
Yeah, they've got to get rotation. The hips have got to go round, and does it this time. Very close there. Almost did the reverse Sienagi there, Pomalainen. Piling on the attacks, coming up to 1 minute 19. Possibility of another penalty, and there it comes. So Zorn gets the second penalty. Pomalainen now knows that if he piles on the pressure here, the bronze medal is his. Sodi Surikomigoshi this time on the right. Is he going to switch it to the other side? I think he is. Yes, he does. And that was just a drop there from Zorn. Is he going to be punished for that? Possibility that he might get the third penalty and it'll be all over. Certainly the referee taking a look at the top table there. So might be all over here. Zorn might get the third penalty. Pomalainen of Finland has done enough of his attacks with the Sienagi left and right. He knows it, Zorn. He did an attack there. No possibility of throwing anybody. Third Chido goes up to Zorn, and Pomalainen of Finland wins the bronze.
Yeah, it's not the way that he would have liked to have taken it. However, he will.
So a medal for Finland at this level, and always, we said, didn't we, at the beginning, there's a chance here of a medal for the Finnish heavyweight.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a Finnish heavyweight, have we, for quite some time.
I was thinking of one, but it was not Finland, it was Estonia. They've had a few, and then Iceland, a few, countries, and come up with a super heavyweight.
Good result then for Pomalainen. Every step he takes him further up the world rankings.
We come now to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Joe Spijkers of the Netherlands goes up against Vladut Simeonescu of Romania. It'll be Spijkers in the white judogi. Simonescu in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Hanna Safarikova of the Czech Republic.
Well, they've got similar world rankings here, 20 and 21, and also their head-to-heads, one each. So, should be an interesting match. Both can throw. Final match then of this tournament here in Zagreb. First one back since the Olympic Games, and Anna Safarikova, Czech Republic, here is going to officiate this final match.
A genuine super heavyweight, Simonescu.
But he can move and he can throw, you know, and I think he'll come out here all guns blazing. So should be an interesting little match to finish on. That's been a good tournament. I think that today's been a little bit slower than the other 2 days. But,
oddly enough.
Yeah.
Normally the other way around when you get all the fireworks and everything on day 3.
Simonescu then of Romania is in blue here. Dutch having a good tournament. A lot of their youngsters coming through and doing well. The one big thing about Simonescu is that when he goes in, he really believes that he's going to throw for Ippon. He's on the sleeves here. Just give him a little bit of time to set it up, and then he'll be in.
Can't afford this for too long.
No, they'll be penalised if they're not careful, but Spikers was the first in there, dropped Cianagi.
Now up to Simonescu to come back fairly quickly, because we had nearly a minute of searching for grips and a little bit of movement, but no real action apart from the one attack by Spikers. Time for Simonescu to come up with something. I was thinking of a little bit more than that.
Well, no rotation on that one there, was there, from Spikers? Didn't give it, but benefit of the doubt. And I don't like to use that word, benefit of the doubt, because I think penalty is a penalty if it's at the right time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Minute and a half gone. Simonescu really has to get going here.
Yeah, if you're not careful, it goes benefit of the doubt all the way through then.
Yeah.
Nice technique there from Spikers, and Simonescu hasn't got off go. Simonescu now in danger of being penalised. So Simonescu gets Shido, first one up on the board.
That did not come as a surprise.
No, Spikers keeps catching his sleeve here. He doesn't... oh, that's going to be one each now, so Spikers will get a penalty for that. Doing everything right as well up to that moment.
Minute and a half left on the clock. Both fighters have picked up a penalty apiece. Simonescu just too slow out the blocks, as Neil said. Really needs to get going. I mean, the foot taps and everything from Spikers are one thing, but if he just puts in one big attack now, then it will be Mate and another penalty to Simonescu. However, if that doesn't happen, then they'll both get one.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't attacked at all, has he, Simonescu? Not one time. No. Now here's his chance. Spikers doing a good job here. Good tactical match for him. Manages to stop Simonescu coming across, because he is a big thrower.
I'm just wondering whether Simonescu's got the kind of training partners that he really needs, because we looked at the Romanian team and there's no one else of his size or stature. They're all down at 66, 73.
I think a lot of the heavyweights have the same problem. They can't possibly have the same randori. Oh, look at that! Massive hip-on there from Spikers to end this competition. And, wow, does he get... he gets the hip-on for it there. He jumps back on Simonescu just in case, just to hold him for the other 10 seconds in case they gave him a wazari. But a driving Ouchigari, and that finishes this competition off. Brilliant stuff there by Spikers, and he fully deserved that.
Well, if you're going to end the contest, end the competition, that's the way to do it, to go out in style. I mean, with we had a super heavyweight women's contest that ended with an ippon that, you know, was dull up to that point. We had another one here, but the finish, you wait long enough, you're going to get a big finish with the super heavyweights.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? And of course, the big question is, how long do we leave them for, you know, to get that? But yeah, there's always a danger. Leave them for that little bit longer, something might come. He never even looked in it, Simonescu, got to say. There's the Ouchi look, and he was thinking, wasn't he? I think of a counter, but it didn't come. Nice movement there. Look at the Ouchigari there.
Yeah,
just
right.
manages to turn it, doesn't he? Just manages to turn it there.
You could see from the shape of his body that he wanted to try and counter, but that right foot was only going in one way.
Yeah, the reaping action there of the Ouchi and the right arm on the lapel just manages to control it. Ouchi looks for the Kosoto Simonescu, but it was never on.
Well,
Good performance there.
It took a little while.
Yeah, it did
to get
take
there,
a little while.
I think it was worth the wait. I enjoyed seeing that at the end.
Good performance there from Spikers. Good win for him.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the plus 78 kilo category. The medals are going to be presented by Dr. Sanda Chorak, Education Director of the International Judo Federation and President of the Croatian Judo Federation. Does a terrific job, really does.
The medals will be presented by the Education Director of the International Judo Federation and President of the Croatian Judo Federation, Dr. Sanda Chorak. Bronze medalist representing France.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Laura Fusso of France. There's a bronze medal also for René Lucht of Germany. Silver medal goes to Zsigetvári Mercedes of Hungary. The gold medal goes to Julia Tolofua of France.
2 medals for France, and keep pushing forward, don't they, for the heavyweight to represent in Paris. That should be interesting, shouldn't it? Long way to go still yet, though, but every competition counts.
It's so difficult, I think, to oust Roman Dicko. She's the front runner. Real quality in that
the
weight
front
category.
runner, but you know what it's like, Sheldon. You can,
I don't actually, because I've never been front runner.
No, 3 years is a long time, isn't it? You know, you've got to hold on to it for 3 years.
Yes. Yeah. The only thing I'd say there is that she's onward and upward, isn't she? And now the national anthem of France.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIP and best judo in this category. Women over 78 kilo.
Well, of course, the next big event on the World Tour will be the Paris tournament, and that will be the Grand Slam in Paris, and that's just a few weeks, a couple of weeks away actually, not far away.
16th and 17th of next month, Saturday and Sunday. Look forward to your company then. We've still got the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category to come, but before that, let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Before we start the last awarding ceremony, you can see the highlights of today's final block on the screen.
Prije nego što počnemo sa posljednjim proglašenjem pobjednika u kategoriji preko 100 kg, možete vidjeti glavne momente današnjeg finalnog bloka na glavnom ekranu.
Medal contest for women's under 7. Next contest.
Yes. We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. The medals are going to be presented by John Kiyonga, head refereeing director of the International Judo Federation.
The medals will be presented by the head refereeing director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Ki Yong-jong. Bronze medalists representing Finland.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Martti Pumalainen of Finland. There's a bronze medal also for Yevgeny Balievsky of Ukraine. Silver medal goes to Vladut Simonescu of Romania. The gold medal goes to Drua Spijkers of the Netherlands.
Simonescu never got into it, did he? He never seemed to get off go, and Spijkers, well, credit to him. We had to wait a little while, but when it happened...
Yeah, it was a disappointing outing from Simonescu. It was a great finish from Spijkers, but just would have liked to have seen Simonescu offer up just that little bit stiffer opposition. Didn't happen.
Yeah, kind of half thought of the counter there, but wasn't to be. Credit to Spikers though, Netherlands with a well-deserved gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
And now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Thank you very much. Family picture with the European best judo of this category.
Well, this is where they get the chance to all come together and they can reflect on their day and their competition. And it's the first competition that we've seen back from after the Olympic Games in Tokyo, of course. And it's the first one now building up to the next Olympic Games 2024, but this is the first one, and Zagreb have done us proud. It's been 3 really great days of competition. We've seen some of the young fighters coming out and performing well, their first taste of the big time with the Grand Prix and the Grand Slams. Next big Grand Slam is going to be in Paris. That's not far off. We're going to have a look at the how the medals finished in a second, and here it comes. France have finished at the top of the medals there with 3 golds, 2 silvers and 3 bronzes. Netherlands, 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes. There are second in the medals. Slovenia third. What a performance from them. 2 golds, a silver and a bronze. Azerbaijan with 2 golds. Russia with a gold and a silver, 3 bronzes. Moldavia have 7th place here with a gold, silver, bronze. Georgia, gold and silver. Belgium with a gold. And, well, then we've got Germany next. They have a young team in. Silver, 4 bronzes. Lots of medals for them. Hungary with silver and a bronze. Romania with a silver, Brazil with a silver, and then we go down to the bronze medals. 2 for Croatia, 2 for the Ukraine, they're in 16th place. Kosovo with 1 bronze medal, and then we've got Poland, Serbia and Austria, and then Switzerland also with bronzes. Czech Republic and then Finland at last have a heavyweight medal. What a performance. Nice to see there, down in 22 different countries there with medals in this tournament. We're looking forward to the next one. It's been great. From my co-commentator Sheldon, Franco Rooks and myself. Until the next one in Paris, it's goodbye for now, and we'll see you soon.